Alright, so if you haven't heard, Ginny D and Pointy Hat, popular Dungeons and Dragons YouTubers, have done this thing last year that they called Kraken Week. And basically, it was like a week based around a specific D&D like monster, and that so happened to be Krakens. This year, they're doing that, but instead with dragons, called Dragon Week. So from the 21st to the 25th of April, I will be making dragon videos, except probably only one. I also apologise for the no recent videos. Videos are very hard to make. I have got 2 large videos that shall be coming out soon. But today, because everyone will probably be focusing on specific types of dragons, I thought we'd give a lesser used type of dragon a chance, the Dragonborn. So looking at Dragonborns, they're basically shorter dragons that stand upright like humans. They have fingers, they have normal heads, and they unlike giant dragon heads, except like they're kind of draconic, I guess, and they're not massive like most dragons. And to quote Pointy Hat, the co-creator of Dragon Week, they serve as interns for dragons. Now you may be thinking, is this entire video going to be me sat down and just yapping about Dragonborns? Well, I've actually decided that I will make 2 Dragonborn characters, one which will be a lawful evil and the other lawful good, or maybe just good and evil, I don't know. One bad and one good. We'll make a bit of lore for them and do a bit of explaining about dragons. So yeah. Alright, so with this, I've sped up the video because it's quite a long video and I don't want this to be an hour-long video, but I've decided this first one will be the evil one. Now, both of these are just the normal ones because, although I forgot to say, there are 3 different types of Dragonborns. There are the normal ones, the stone ones, and the gem ones. I just repositioned the eyes a bit because they look a bit wonky. This one will be the evil one. I'm going for like a random warrior knight guy for both of them. None of them will really be important at all, just random people. Now, I spent a lot of time looking for the right clothes, and I'm sorry about that, but it's really hard to choose, and you can't put any shoes on them, and for Dragonborns, I find them quite hard to dress, but honestly, it looks pretty good. It looks like something you'd find in Elden Ring, the one I ended up choosing. And I went for the purple design to match with the skin. I thought maybe he's some sort of skirmisher for some evil dragon empire, worshipping a dragon, maybe a cult of some sorts. Hence all the purple, like maybe that's their colour. I don't know, like maybe kind of like Conquest from Invincible, just goes around killing a bunch of people because he's been told to. Except maybe he has friends instead. Here I'm looking for a weapon. I chose this one, but in the previous, like the first version of this, which honestly looked a lot better, I think he had a sword, although I lost the footage for that one, so I tried to remake it as good as possible, but I couldn't quite find what sword he had, so I went with this, and I decided to make a few of the rocks that aren't as old like that. Basically, I thought it turned out quite well. It took me about 20 minutes in total to make it. The video was quickened, and I'm really happy with the finished product. And with that, I think it's on to the next one. This one here will be the lawful good dragon, and for this one I've gone with a bit more of a nature theme. I think maybe a druid. So for the last one it was quite dark colours and quite heavy weapons. For this one it's quite light colours other than the hair and lighter weapons, and of course we're doing the same thing with the eyes except making them green. I did go through a lot of armours and I couldn't quite find one that suited, but then I found this one and decided just to put something over it that makes it look nicer. And of course it needs some form of like neck wear. I don't know why, it just feels like it does. And on one arm I gave it this little gauntlet thing, on the other I gave it that little thing. The colours are quite dark, but I think they fit the naturey theme very well. They seem quite vibrant and quite natural, and I'm really proud of this one so far. here I'm just re-choosing colouring the dress part because it looked a bit too warrior-esque. I didn't want him to look like that because he's meant to be a druid, as I said. I looked for a cape. I don't think there was one that really worked, so I just forgot about it. Now thinking about it, I probably should have used that like warm-looking cape. But I gave him a few pouches on the side so he can like hold stuff, and a ring because why not? And a bow because, well, bows are rangery. And I put him in this pose, it makes him look like he's moving, try to make it look more natural than his armour. His armour was a bit less natural than I wanted it to. Although it might only look like 5 seconds to you, I spent about 10-15 minutes looking for the right bow. It took an embarrassingly long amount of time, but I needed like a perfect one. And I ended up with this arrow. This arrow, and it just did not look the same as the one in the back. The arrow non-continuity is not the best, but after colouring it in and posing everything, I'm quite proud of it. And here is the finished product, a druid dragonborn. Now, as much as my D&D character hates dragonborns, my real life character myself thinks they're quite cool. The concept of like a dragon humanoid does sound a bit strange. It's hard to think about. If you've never seen one before, but you've played Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure you can get like a power in it that turns you into one temporarily until you die. So they're kind of just people with dragon heads, honestly. They have no special powers, but if you have a nice DM who will let you, sometimes they can fly, and they're amazing. But it's a bit hard to add flavour to them because, well, they're dragon people, not the most interesting thing on earth. But, as previously mentioned, there are 3 types of dragons. So, I will be making one more dragon in this video, and I will speed up the video a lot, so then it's not too fast, or slow, sorry. And we will make another dragonborn. The vision for this is the Lego CMF Dragonborn figure, Dungeons and Dragons one. I do have one, but I don't have a picture of it, so I found this image on Google for reference. Now that we've got the inspiration of a Dragonborn paladin, let's get on to creating it. Now here, I've decided to go with a different head because it looks more like the actual Lego piece. I've tried to keep it as close as possible, although the original Lego piece does not have a tail. I felt like adding a bit of variety. So I've coloured it all in gold, like the Lego dragon, and I made a custom eye piece. I'm fairly sure, considering the fact that it's Lego, the Lego one has only black dotted eyes, but for this dragon, I've decided to give it yellow eyes instead. Also, I feel as if I have to say, my little character, I'm sorry she's not currently in the corner representing myself. This video has taken like ages to make, and I need to get it out by the 25th for D&D Dragon Week. So the editing's already taking a while. I don't want it to take any longer, sorry. So I'll be back in the corner next episode. Here I've added in a few white colours because although you can't quite see it on the actual figure, they have a few white colours on the outside. Now, I must say, the left arm I'm not proud with. I should have added some movement to it, some pose, but I haven't. I don't know why, I'm just lazy, I guess. And then it's onto the base, which I've coloured this colour, and that's it done. Now that it's finally done, you can definitely see the comparison. I'm quite proud of it, and this video has been taking me ages to edit, but it has been really fun. Thank you for all the support on the channel. Recently, I haven't been posting much, and I realise that can be a bit frustrating, and I do apologise, but please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I need it for my ego.